Hi there, and welcome to a tutorial on Krita. I didn't get asked to do this or anything, but I thought it might be a good idea. So yeah, take my tutorial and I hope you learned something. Maybe if you've just downloaded the app and you want to learn something about it, here's a tutorial. I hope you learned something again, but I'm going on too far. Okay, let's get started with the canvas type stuff. Okay, so by pressing 4, you can rotate your canvas left 15 degrees each time. By pressing 6, you can rotate your canvas right 15 degrees each time. And by pressing 5, it'll bring it straight back to its original position. Now for those animators out there, by pressing Window and then Workspace and Animation, it'll bring you to this cool little animation thing here, so you can animate as much as you want. Of course, it's not the best animation thing compared to things like Adobe Animate, but if you're a beginner and just want to start off with some small things, I definitely recommend this. It's really nice and it's cool. Okay, so now we'll go back to Workspace and Big Paint. And next, I would like to show you some tool examples. Now, Krita is absolutely amazing for a free art program having so much tools. Some of my favorites are the airbrush tool, the line thingy. You've got this tool that I use for freckles quite a lot. I mean, there's an unlimited amount of tools. It's amazing. But one tool that I found out a few days ago that I thought was even amazinger than amazing is this thing. So let's say you want to blend your red and your yellow. You can blend any color, but for red and yellow I'm doing an example here. So then you'd go and you want to blend them, but you can't because they won't blend. Well, fear not. If you go on to FX, the first thing you'll see is this earbud looking thing. And then you just kind of draw on them and they blend, and it's really cool. So yeah, you can blend stuff in Krita. Wowee. So that's that. Now we'll move on to these tools on the side here. I mean, you've got a lot of tools, but just some tools I think need to be mentioned are the straight line tool, the square tool, circle tool, a ton of tools. But one of my favorites that I found out a while ago is this lovely tool here. I mean, the patterns, wow, isn't that amazing? If you want cool backgrounds, this could also be nice. You've got a ton of options. It's amazing. I love it. You should love it too. Wow, look at that. Yes. Okay, so that's your stuff there. And now we'll move on to size and opacity. So you can put the size of your thing up higher by sliding the size bar up and down. So that's like the thickest, oh, we're still on that thing. That's the thickest you can go, and that's kind of the thinnest you can go. You can probably go a bit thinner, but so thin that you won't be able to see it. But yeah, that's the size, and then we'll move on to the opacity. This is full opacity. You can slide it down a teensy bit and you'll get that. If you slide it down even more, you get that. If you slide it down a lot, you'll get that. If you slide it down so much, you'll get that. And if you slide it down completely, it's nothing. So that's kind of stages of opacity. It's kind of cool. I don't use it that often because I'm not one to do realistic stuff. But yeah, feel free to use that. And next we are going to use an example of layers, because layers are quite an important thing. So here I've already sketched out the base of a stickman because I didn't want to do the entire sketch, and it's also only a stickman. So you'd want to make the line art layer above the sketch layer, and then you would go draw the rest of your stickman, but in better detail, I think. So you would get your thingy and you would go around and do a little stickman face and give him a little smiley face. And there's his arms and legs. Okay, that's our stickman. Then you'd press this button here to make the sketch layer go away. But now you want to color it. you'd want to make your color layer under the sketch and line art layer. You do that by going onto layer 1 and pressing the plus button there to create a new layer. Let's say you want your stickman to be a nice little blue stickman. You'd get the bucket tool and make him blue. There's your stickman. You can add shading to it. You can do whatever you want. So yeah, there's your little stickman. Yeah, that's a stickman, and I just showed you how to use layers. So I think that's it. I think you know how to use a color triangle. I trust you enough for that. Just pick colors. If you'd like me to do another tutorial, that's really cool. Definitely tell me. I'd love to. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you learned something in some way. I hope I did a good job on teaching you. And yeah, thank you for watching, and goodbye.